welcome to yet another episode of Guru Gedara. And here we are, set and ready to teach you something interesting once again. And before starting the lesson, as usual, let's say a big hello to Miss Suchitra. Hello, Miss Suchitra. How are you today?
Hello, Miss Augusta. I'm really great today. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm good. And you know what? Today we're going to start the lesson with a small game. Because today's lesson is based on an oral activity. So we're going to do a lot of speaking, children, and it's unfortunate that we can't hear you speaking from the other side. Therefore, please make sure that you repeat after us, because this particular lesson is going to be a speaking lesson. Right, shall we start?
That's right.
All right. Right, Miss Suchitra, look at this picture. What do you remember when you look at this picture?
Definitely a birthday party.
Definitely. And you can see two pictures here. Are they different or the same?
I think it's the same.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is what I see. This is what I see. It's the same picture.
All right. I'm going to give you a small task. Please observe the pictures. There are two pictures. Please observe the pictures and see whether you can show me or tell me a few differences. There are a few differences between the two pictures. See whether you can spot a few, maybe 3 or 4.
All right, I will try. Children, can you help me too? Miss Augusta, actually I cannot spot any difference in these two pictures. Can you give me some guidelines? Can you guide me, please?
Why not? Here are the guidelines. Let's talk about the people first. Observe the people here.
All right. If I observe the people here, I can see one girl is going to cut her cake, and yes, I can spot a difference there. About the candles, in the first picture you have several candles on the cake, and in the second picture you have only one candle on the cake.
Exactly. That's a right answer. Okay, by looking at the people, can you spot any other differences?
Yes, there are 5 children there, and some are bringing gifts. And the gifts also, when you talk about the gifts, in the first picture there is a yellow gift, and the second one you have a pink gift.
Excellent. So this is why I told you observation is very important when it comes to these kind of activities. Right, let's talk about their actions.
Actions. Okay, they are giving gifts, they are bringing gifts, and also I can see they are wearing party hats.
Wow, excellent.
And there I can spot another difference.
What is that?
In the first picture, did you see that? In the first picture, the party hat is different. The child is wearing a party hat with spots there, and the second picture with stripes.
Fantastic, Ms. Suchitra. I'm really happy that you were able to find all those differences. And now observe the picture very carefully. Forget about the people, observe the background and see whether you can find anything else.
All right. Yes, I can spot. Look, there's a window there. There are 2 windows in those 2 pictures, and outside the window, in the first one, we have buildings, and the second one, in the second picture, we have trees outside the window. Am I right?
Fantastic job, Ms. Suchitra. So we are going to take a look at the picture once again and see whether her answers are correct. And children, I told you at the beginning of the lesson, this is a speaking activity. So please observe how we communicate, how we present the sentences, how we describe the picture. That is what is going to be important in today's lesson, because it is all about describing pictures orally, right? Okay, Ms. Suchitra, I think your guessing was perfectly correct. We can clearly see the gifts, the difference in the wrapping paper, and then the number of candles and the number of balloons as well. Can you see?
Oh, right. In the first picture, we have 4 there. And in the second picture, we have a lot more.
Exactly. And also the view out of the window and the hat, the party hat. So yes, so fantastic job. Now
you.
let's move on to the sentence structure, because this is what we are going to focus on today, children. Please take a look at the slide and observe the sentences written in red. The first one, there are 4 balloons in the left-hand corner of the picture, but there are 6 balloons in the second picture. I repeat, if you like, if you can repeat after me. There are 4 balloons. There are 6 balloons. There are 5 candles on the cake. There is only 1 candle in the second picture. Observe these phrases. There are 5 candles on the cake. There is only 1 candle. Okay, Miss Suchitra, would you like to try to read these two sentences?
All right, Miss Augusta. There are buildings outside the window in the first picture, but there are trees and birds in the second picture. The gifts are wrapped in yellow and blue in the first picture, but they are wrapped in pink and red in the second picture.
Fantastic. Now let's take a look at these phrases. Observe very carefully, children. These are very simple phrases which we use in our day-to-day speech. And you can use it to speak as well as to write. Observe them carefully. There is, there are. You know, the helping verb is used when you're talking about a singular noun, and are for plural. Right. And then you can also talk about the people in the picture. So for that, you can use this third phrase. One girl is, or one boy is. If you see many other characters in the picture, you can use the next one. Another boy is, another girl is. And if you want to talk about 2 children together, you can definitely say 2 children are. And then collectively about all the characters, you can say they are. Isn't it easy, Miss Suchitra?
That is really easy. So these are the phrases that we use to describe pictures.
Exactly. Whether it is orally or whether you are writing, these are the phrases, the basic phrases we can use to describe pictures. Right. So with that knowledge, I think I'm going to give you another task. Hope this picture is clear, Miss Suchitra. What can you say about this picture? Can you just look at this picture and tell me something, because we are communicating today.
All right, yes, it's a beautiful picture as well. So we can see there are 3 children, and I think that is the mother. She's reading a book, and the child on the sofa is listening to the mother, and also the children on the floor are coloring something, or are they playing a game?
I think they are playing a game.
All right, there's a lampshade as well. And there's a nice background outside. Curtains are there.
Very good. Right. So, children, I think you observed how Miss Suchitra used those phrases when she described these pictures. There is, there are. Right? Now, give it a try. From where you are, please see whether you can use these phrases to describe this picture. So, Miss Suchitra gave you important facts about this picture, right? 3 children, mother, and what she's doing, and what the children are doing, and what else you can see in the background of the picture. So keep it in your mind and just see whether you can fill these blanks, or you can create sentences, make your own sentences using these phrases at the beginning. I'm sure they're trying from the other end, Miss Suchitra. But unfortunately, we can't hear them. So I think it's time for us to kind of communicate so that they can listen and practice from where they are. Shall we?
Yes.
Right. There are 4 people in the picture.
There is a vase on the stool.
A little boy is listening to his mother. Now, Miss Suchitra, can you tell me why are we using are and is in these sentences?
All right. So when you take there are, you can use this to describe something in plural. There is for singular things. There are 4 people in the picture. 4 people are plural. There is a vase. Am I right, Miss Augusta?
Exactly. And likewise, the third one, it starts with an A little boy. Obviously, singular. So, a little boy is listening to his mother. A few more sentences. Another boy. Another boy and a girl are playing. Now, observe carefully. We have started the sentences with another boy, but adding another character, a girl. Another boy and a girl. So, it's plural. Another girl and a boy are playing.
Their mother is reading a story to the little boy. Their mother is one person, so that is why we have used is reading in singular.
Right. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, we are talking about every character in the picture. So, we use the term they are. They are. What are they doing? Enjoying the time together. So, we can clearly see it in the picture that they are collectively enjoying the time. Right. So, I think this is clear. I know you are enjoying the lesson, children, because this is all about speaking. So, please do practice with us. Right. Let's tell them some tips.
All right. When we are describing pictures, we use the present tense. We describe the actions using the present continuous tense. Example, Miss Augusta?
Yeah, so when it comes for present continuous tense, children, you know that we must use the ing form of the verb. When you say continuous tense, ing form of the verb. And in describing pictures, we use the present continuous tense. So how do you show the difference? Simply with the help of the helping verbs. So in present continuous tense, you use am, is, are, and the ing form of the verb. Look at the example that clearly shows you that the little boy is listening to his mother. She is reading a story. Is listening, is reading. A few more tips, Ms. Suchitra.
All right. We can also use the helping verbs is, are, have and has. Example, there is a little girl in the picture, you saw that. She has blue eyes. Is the helping verb there, and has is the helping verb in the next sentence.
Right, in the second sentence, we talk about what she has, right? And if you go to the next point, that is, we can use suitable prepositions when describing pictures. So, children, I know that you must have learnt a lot of prepositions when you were in your small grades, like grade 6, 7 and 8. Now you are in grade 9. So, I don't think I should have to tell you what prepositions are. So, using those prepositions, you can definitely make your sentences. Take a look at the slide, please. The vase is on the table. There is an old man near the gate. There are few birds flying in the sky. So, the prepositions on, near and in can also be used when you are making or constructing your sentences to describe pictures. All right, children, I think you can recognize this page. This is taken from your textbook itself, right? So, you don't have to now worry about your textbook. I have shown it on the screen. Please observe it and see what you can see. Now, Ms. Suchitra, we are not going to help them. You know the techniques. Observe the people, their actions, and you have been given some words as well. Combine everything and see whether you can speak out sentences on your own. Don't worry, we are here to help you. Just give it a try. Okay? Right. So, shall we read those words for them, Ms. Suchitra?
All right. We have admissions, OPD, that is outpatients department, wards, wheelchair, helping, nurse, line or queue, stethoscope, kneeling, doctor, trolley and pushing.
Right. I understand that you are so interested in these particular activities.
Definitely. Describing pictures, yes.
Right. So, can you please tell me something you see in this picture as well?
Yes, Miss Augusta, I can see two nurses there, and also one nurse is dragging the trolley, and there is a patient on the trolley, and I think that there is a doctor as well.
How do you know that he is a doctor?
All right, he is wearing a stethoscope.
Where? Around his neck, I guess.
Around his neck, that's right. And also there is a patient on the wheelchair.
And that nurse next to the patient is kneeling.
That's right, she's kneeling there. And there are patients at the OPD.
Right, and there are 2 nurses at the OPD as well.
Yes, that's right.
Right, so this is a busy place. What is this place?
This is obviously a hospital.
Definitely a busy place every day, and especially these days. So we owe a salute to all those doctors and nurses and everyone who works in a hospital. Right, now see how we can make sentences to speak or to write. Shall we read, Miss Suchitra?
That's right. This is a picture of a hospital. This is a picture of a hospital. The patients are sitting in a queue, that is a line, at the OPD. There are 4 nurses in the picture. 1 nurse is kneeling and helping the patient on the wheelchair.
Very good. Now children, observe these sentences carefully. If you like, you can repeat after us. Shall we read it one more time?
That's right. This is a picture of a hospital. The patients are sitting in a queue at the OPD. There are 4 nurses in the picture. 1 nurse is kneeling and helping the patient on the wheelchair.
Right, and we can read a few more sentences as well. Another nurse is taking a patient to the ward on a trolley. Observe each and every word, children. There is a doctor in the picture. The doctor is wearing a stethoscope around his neck. There is a doctor in the picture. The doctor is wearing a stethoscope around his neck. So these are the techniques we taught you earlier to observe the characters, to observe their actions, and also to observe the background of the picture. So you can simply talk about those actions and people and the background. So that is how we describe.
That's right, Miss Augusta. In those sentences, I can see a lot of prepositions also used.
Definitely. On,
in the picture, in,
around.
that's right.
Yeah. All right. So we have another wonderful picture here, and here, children, we are focusing on the verb. We initially reminded you that we must use the ing form of the verb because we are using present continuous tense, right? Look at these verbs on the screen: running, playing, laughing, standing, waving, sitting, climbing, wearing. All these words are very simple words, you understand them. So Miss Suchitra, straight away we'll go to the work, and it's up to you.
All right, so this is a picture of a park. There are many children. What are they doing? They are playing. One boy is running round the path. Another boy is climbing the monkey bars. Okay.
Right.
2 boys are wearing spectacles and 1 boy is wearing a cap. There's a girl in the picture. She is sitting on the monkey bars and waving happily. 1 boy is standing on a wooden stool and stretching his arms.
Excellent. I'm sure that the children would have definitely understood the correct method of using ing verbs in your sentences. Right. The final picture for the day. So let's take a look at this picture as well. And you're going to use the correct words, children. Because when we are describing pictures, I told you we must observe the actions. And we must use the correct word. Right? So this particular activity is going to help you to understand or to study the correct use of words. Don't worry, we are going to help you. Right, Miss Suchitra, it's your turn.
All right, so I have to describe the picture.
Definitely.
All right, so I think there are 4 people in the picture. There is 1 child there. He is having a newspaper in his hands. And the mother, what is she doing?
I think she's sewing.
Is she weaving?
No, she's knitting.
All right, she is knitting. The mother is knitting. The father is watching TV.
Definitely.
There is a cat.
Oh, yeah. And what can you see on the stool?
On the stool, there's a comb of bananas, I think.
And 3 glasses.
All right. There are 3 glasses on the stool.
And the girl behind.
Is she singing or something?
Reading.
The girl is reading. There is a flower vase there.
Well, the girl is not reading. Observe properly.
The girl is calling somebody.
Definitely. She is making a call, taking a call, answering a call.
That's right.
Can be anything.
Yes.
Right. So let's see whether our guesses are right. Okay. So we are going to first, do a small recap here of whatever they have learnt already, right, through this activity.
Yes.
Right. Tell me the answers. Now we are focusing on underlining the correct word.
Correct word.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to answer me.
Okay.
And we are going to check your knowledge. I'm going to test whether you have been observing my lesson.
All right, children. Are you with me?
Right. Okay. This is a picture of a school family.
This is a picture of a family.
Okay. There is 4 members in the family.
Definitely it should be there are 4 members in the family.
They are in the kitchen, living room.
They are in the living room. They are not in the kitchen.
There are 3 plates, glasses on the table.
There are 3 glasses on the table.
There is a cat or dog on the floor.
There is a cat on the floor. Am I right?
Let's see. Fantastic job, Miss Suchitra.
Thank you.
I know our children on the other side also must have got all these answers correctly. This is a picture of a family. There are 4 members in this family. They are in the living room. There are 3 glasses on the table and there is a cat on the floor. Right, so the task is not over.
Okay.
One more task for you.
For me?
Right, yes.
Okay.
Look at the picture once again. We're going to focus on the verbs. What are verbs?
Things that we do, actions.
Exactly. Now remember the action words and how are we going to use the verb here? In what form? ING form.
All right, ING form.
Please
when you
remember.
describe. Okay. When
Don't forget, children, ING form when you're describing the picture, right? Because you're giving life to the picture when you're describing. Miss Suchitra, it's your turn.
All right, the father is watching TV. And the mother is, as you said, she's knitting. The daughter is talking to someone over the phone. Right. The son is entering the room. They are relaxing in the living room.
Okay, so you're sure that the father is not seeing, the mother is not stitching, the daughter is not reading, the son is not leaving, they are not working.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, let's see. Wow, very good. The father is definitely watching the TV. The father is definitely watching TV, not seeing. And the mother is knitting, not stitching. The daughter is talking to someone over the phone. She's not reading, obviously. The son is entering the room. You can see the way he's entering. They are relaxing in the living room. They are not working, that's for sure. Right, so I think it's time now for us to recap the lesson before we say goodbye. Children, when we describe pictures, we use the present tense. And also, we must use the present continuous tense when you are talking about the actions. And also, you can jolly well use the prepositions to make sentences. Right, I think we have given them enough information on this particular section of teaching. So hereafter, whenever you see a picture, start speaking. Don't hesitate. Start speaking. Make use of all these phrases. And I know definitely you can improve your speaking skills. All right, children, it's really wonderful spending time with you. And it's time now for us to say goodbye. And before that, Miss Suchitra has something to tell you.
That's right, Miss Augusta. So children, we hope and believe that you enjoy the lesson today describing pictures, and join hands with Guru Gedara on Rupavahini. And if you want to watch these programs again and again, then their YouTube channel is Channel NIE. So stay blessed, wear the mask. Goodbye.